Better informed during Election 92. You're watching KNPB, Channel 5.
This week, a special episode, a hurricane named Andrew and the miracle of the Milky Way. Greetings, greetings, fellow stargazers. Now, many of you have heard me occasionally talk about that narrow ribbon of white light that stretches across the night sky, which is the combined light of millions of stars that lie along the plane of our Milky Way galaxy. That faint white band of light called the Milky Way. But while practically everyone has heard of it, very few who live in urban areas with lots of city lights have ever seen it. Because in order to see it, you have to be far away from city lights on a clear, moonless night. But, wonder of wonders, during the last week of August, an incredible thing happened to one of the largest major metropolitan areas of the United States. The neck of the woods I personally call home, South Florida and Dade County. Indeed, an unruly gentleman blew into and out of town and left the place a wreck. A hurricane named Andrew. And the night after the hurricane, as I stood out in the open ruins of what was once my private tropical jungle, but was now a chaotic tangle of hundreds of trees lying twisted and uprooted on their sides, I stood confused and bewildered under a night sky usually lit up by millions of city lights, but now black as coal, even moonless, trying to find something familiar in my surroundings of 28 years, and not finding it anywhere at ground level. I took my own advice and almost accidentally looked up. And to my amazement and astonishment, saw what thousands of people also saw that night and several nights after. A sky filled with hundreds of stars stretched out like a diamond-studded canopy over a great city plunged in darkness. And from the southern to the northern horizon, across the roof of heaven, there in all its glory, was the usually invisible, but now incredibly brilliant Milky Way. And as I later heard from dozens of people across South Florida, because it was one of the few things that Andrew had left untouched, it gave to me, as to thousands of others, an unexpected, almost surrealistic vision of the incredible beauty of nature over our heads, while standing in the terrible wreckage of nature under our feet. And it was at that moment that I realized why, so many years ago, I had decided to always end these shows by saying, keep looking up. Because sometimes, when you least expect it, you may glance up at the night sky and find yourself lifted out of your own personal dilemma by the awesome beauty of the cosmos. Of course, we South Floridians and our fellow Louisianans didn't need Andrew to show us the beauties of the heavens. But thank heaven those beauties were there as a reminder of the continuity of the universe and our ability to personally contemplate its awesome magnificence as well as its awesome destructiveness. And so I would like to dedicate this show to all of Andrew's victims in Florida and Louisiana, and Aniki's victims in Hawaii, but especially to all those who by accident looked up and witnessed a small miracle. For as millions of man-made city lights were extinguished in a flicker, the cosmic light of millions of stars blazed into being. Oh, how glad I am that I remembered to keep looking up. Sky and Telescope, the leading monthly astronomy magazine that brings you Star Hustler, is pleased to offer free of charge the latest Stargazer's astronomical guide. Send your name and address to Sky and Telescope, P.O. Box 9111H, Belmont, Mass. 02178.
You're
KNPB Channel 5 is licensed to Channel 5 Public Broadcasting Incorporated, a nonprofit community organization. Our studios are located in the College of Education building on the campus of the University of Nevada, Reno, with transmitter located atop Red Peak. KNPB is viewer-supported, non-commercial public television for Northern Nevada. We leave the air now until tomorrow morning. Thank you for watching Channel 5, television worth watching. This is KNPB Reno.